What's up, guys? PPD here, and this is game week 21. And here is the dream team once again, a 3-5-2. It looks like there's only two formations in this thing, so but I'm fine with it. I'm not too bad with the 3-5-2, so I'll take it. So as you can see right over here, top player Alexis Sanchez, and then in goal we have Peter Cech. At the defensive roles we have Konchesky, Koscielny, and Ivanovic. Sanchez right there in the right wing spot, but I'm actually going to be playing him in the cam spot because I'm going to play Markovic on the right, Poncion on the left, even though he's a left mid. I'm sorry if I butchered his name, I probably did. Fernandinho and Oscar in the center defensive mid role, and Ings and Berahino in the striker spots. Now, I'm very intrigued to be using Danny Ings because he is a very fast player on Ultimate Team, so it should be kind of fun to see how he plays. Another great player is obviously Alexis Sanchez. I've heard great things about him, and I think he will probably be assisting and scoring most of the goals in that cam spot. Fernandinho is always a treat to play with. Markovic should be kind of fun to play with because of his skill moves. And then I'm pretty sure the defense can handle itself, even though it is three at the back. And Cech is a pretty good goalkeeper, so I expect magical things from him. So other than that, let's go into the gameplay. Okay, guys, we are here with the gameplay, and we're going into the team. There you see it right there, and we have Koscielny in the center back spot, Konchesky on the left back spot, and I forgot who the Ivanovic in the right back spot, but it is a three at the back. So we managed to get 91 chemistry with this team thanks to Manuel Pellegrini, and I did get some comments saying, well, one comment saying that I should use attribute cards. Now, I'm not a big fan of using attribute cards because I feel like you guys would think less of me because I use attribute cards. So I don't want to use attribute cards in this series. However, I'll use Pellegrini to get more chemistry. Something I can't use because I am actually recording on the Xbox 360. I play mostly on the 360 because I can only record on the 360 because I only have the HD PVR 1. However, for FIFA 16, I will actually be getting the second one, so I will be recording Xbox One. So that means no scout instructions until then for me. Anyways, Danny Ings over there with that lightning bolt pace, and just like I predicted, he was one of the main scoring guys in the team. Outpaces his whole defense right there on the ball and scores, puts us 1-0 up against this guy who has a pretty average team. But since our teams are never that special, it's very easy for opponents like this guy to get a win. Perisic right there in the 50th minute to make things equal. This team played just as good as any other team that we've built on this series before. There's obviously there's always those standout players, then there's the players that are absolutely crap or average, and I just like sometimes struggle to get wins and sometimes just win, because it's somebody with low chemistry. But he does take the lead right there with Lewandowski, and somebody like Lewandowski can just rip this defense apart, so it was really easy for him to just get through, especially since I have three at the back. And he would actually get a penalty in the 65th minute. Lewandowski steps up, and Cech is going to try and save this. So yeah, like I said, the team played pretty average. And as you see, he's going to shoot, and I managed to save that. At that point, I got really pumped up, hoping that I could get a comeback. But things wouldn't go my way, as you'll see in a few seconds. So let's talk about the team. Let's start from the back. Cech, he didn't get tested that much, but from what I saw, he is a little bit sketchy on the hands because there's a lot of chances that he should be catching, but he ends up palming away, and that's a bit annoying in a goalkeeper. Ivanovic, he seems like a strong, good right back, but definitely not a player you want to be playing at center back. Koscielny, he's very good. Konchesky, definitely don't recommend him. He's obviously slow. He's a silver, so none of that helps. So we lose that game 3-1, which is kind of disappointing. But we'll go into a second match here in a second. The midfield, Oscar and Fernandinho. Fernandinho, as usual, playing really good. Oscar, however, he did not perform that well in the center defensive mid role swap because he is actually more of a cam. So the fact that I had to bring him down to a CDM spot made him play not so good. So not a player I would try in the CDM spot if I were you. Then we had, who do we have in cam? Alexis Sanchez. Wow. I feel like that guy's inform card, or even if you play his normal right wing card at striker, would be an amazing player. So definitely pick up Alexis Sanchez, especially now since his price dropped due to Team of the Year. I would definitely recommend trying out Alexis Sanchez. Danny Ings gives us the lead right there in the 8th minute as we are beating this guy with low chemistry, 1-0. So, and then who was next? Markovic, and who was Puncion or Punchin or whatever his name is. Puncion. He was really bad. He is slow, and for a winger, you don't need slow pace, which is not good. So he performed like absolute crap. Then Markovic, he was very, very fun to play with because he is fast and he has the skills. So playing with Markovic is definitely something I'd recommend if you want to build a cheap Premiership squad. Then in the striker spots, we have Danny Ings and Saido Berahino. Now, you'd expect Berahino to do something really amazing considering his form in real life for West Brom. But besides that goal that he just scored right there, he really, really didn't do anything because he is, in fact, slow, which is nothing I am good with, especially when it comes to strikers. So we win that game 7-0. I didn't want to show all the goals. But anyways, guys, Ings performed really well. This has been Game Week 21. My name is PPD, and I'm out.